What are altars, or what is an altar? An altar is empowered by your priests. And how does an altar function? There are various kinds of altars. There are demonic altars and there are godly altars. And you as a person can become an altar by creating yourself as a prayer altar. By praying, you become an altar. And you become a priest and a prophet on that altar, interceding for yourself and those around you. How are we affected in this generation and now is because there is not just an altar, but there are altars. Altars that were raised by our ancestors. They were not altars of godly functions. They were altars that were brought forth by gods, the gods of our fathers and the current gods. You may not be a believer now, but you may be wondering, what is it that has troubled my destiny? What is it that is troubling my life? What is it that is troubling my business? There is an altar that is speaking over your life. There are altars that have held up families that you may find in such a family that there are no marriages. There are altars that have affected families. By it, you find that in that homestead, there is no progress. But in all that, you come to realize that maybe they are madmen, maybe there are people who are unmarried, maybe there is barrenness in that homestead. It means that the altar that was activated by the forefathers is not being refined. It means that the altar that is still speaking, that was speaking, has been silenced. So the gods of that altar begin to torment a family. Let us take an example of our father Abraham. Our father Abraham, in the book of Genesis 12, it speaks of him after God speaking to him. Abraham made an altar. Not only did he make one altar, but every time God visited him, Abraham rose the altar for Israel. Today, I want to ask you, where are you coming from? What is the altar in your homestead? What altar is speaking? Is it a godly altar or a demonic altar? Does it affect you now, or is it an altar that is bringing a blessing to you? Check your life and you will understand what altar functions within your lineage.